Have you ever wondered if someone is secretly attracted to you? Curious about the subtle signs of interest and how Stoicism can help you interpret them? In today's video, we'll explore key indicators like laughter, morning and night texts, casual teasing, and physical touch. Watch until the end to gain valuable insights into recognizing and responding to these cues, helping you build deeper and more meaningful connections. If you are not subscribed, I recommend you subscribe and activate the bell so you don't miss any videos. Before we begin, I would appreciate it. If you liked the video, you can help me continue spreading the Stoic. If you like the topic of this video, please comment number 1. If you don't, please comment number 0 to let me know, so I can make a better video for you. Stay tuned and let's get started. Number 1. Intense eye contact. Isn't it captivating when you notice someone's gaze lingering on yours for a little longer than usual? Eye contact can be a profoundly meaningful gesture in human interactions, particularly when it comes to potential attraction. From a Stoic standpoint, we are taught to observe our impressions and respond to them with reason and detachment. So let us investigate this common but intriguing phenomenon. Intense eye contact, especially from someone who might find you attractive, is more than just a passing glance. It's an important non-verbal cue. When a woman is interested in you, her gaze tends to linger on you longer than might be expected. Imagine you're in a crowded room full of conversation and laughter, but her gaze finds its way to you. This deliberate eye contact is a subtle but effective form of communication, essentially her way of flirting without saying a word. To Stoics, recognizing this would imply understanding the cue calmly and responding wisely rather than impulsively. Consider a few common scenarios. You're sitting in a cozy cafe engrossed in a book when you look up and notice an engaging stare from someone across the room. Or at a social gathering, you notice that she smiles at you repeatedly despite the noise and movement. These aren't just coincidences, they're signals of interest and affection. Throughout history and across cultures, sustained eye contact has been recognized as a sign of affection, interest, and intimacy. It's how humans have silently communicated their emotions long before words were spoken. In the philosophy of Stoicism, we could interpret this as an impression, an indication of something significant that necessitates a thoughtful and composed response. If you practice Stoicism, you might approach this interaction calmly, viewing her gaze as an invitation to potentially engage in a deeper connection. It is critical to approach such situations with the clarity and peace that Stoicism encourages, recognizing the possibility of a meaningful interaction while remaining calm. So if someone gives you a long, meaningful look, they may be flirting. It's her way of expressing interest, perhaps a gentle reminder that she wants to get to know you better. Such moments are ideal for the Stoic practice of thoughtful engagement, seeing the opportunity in the impression and responding rationally rather than emotionally. Number 2. Mirroring your gestures. Stoicism encourages us to be observant and deliberate in our interactions to understand the deeper meanings of seemingly simple actions. So when it comes to identifying signs of attraction, observing how someone mirrors your behavior can be very telling. Mirroring is a body language technique in which one person subconsciously mimics the gesture, speech pattern, or attitude of another. This is a common sign of rapport and can significantly boost feelings of attraction. It's a powerful non-verbal communication technique that, when used subtly, can indicate that someone is attracted to you. Let's consider some common examples. Imagine you're at a small gathering with friends, and you notice that every time you look at her, she makes eye contact with you. Or perhaps she leans in every time you speak, reflecting your posture and engagement. Have you ever adjusted your hair or straightened your clothes, only to see her do something similar almost immediately after? and those small nods you give during a discussion. Yes, these are all examples of mirroring. In Stoic terms, we could interpret this behavior as an alignment of inner attitudes manifested through physical actions. It's fascinating because it demonstrates both potential attraction and psychological alignment. Stoicism teaches us the importance of harmony in relationships, and mirroring can be a subconscious manifestation of this harmony. This mirroring is not just a fluke, but a subtle indication that she is tuned into you and is trying to create a connection. Furthermore, research indicates that the more time people spend together, the more their habits and behaviors tend to align. This goes beyond just physical gestures. It also includes matching each other's pace and volume in conversation, as well as using similar vocabulary. It indicates increased compatibility and comfort with one another. This phenomenon, known as behavioral synchrony, is often a sign that the individuals involved are becoming more attuned to each other's presence and emotions. Keep in mind that while opposites may attract, it is often the things we have in common and the actions we take that foster stronger bonds. Pay attention to these subtle cues. They could be providing you with valuable information about your relationships and connections without your knowledge. For example, if you notice that she adjusts her body position to match yours, it could indicate that she is subconsciously seeking alignment with you. Similarly, if her laughter and tone of voice start to mimic yours, it might be a sign that she feels a deepening connection. If you notice someone copying what you do the next time, it could be the start of a stronger bond or a new friendship. These mirrored actions are silent yet powerful affirmations that she is not only paying close attention to you, but also feels a certain comfort and synchronicity in your presence. Recognizing and understanding these signs can help you navigate social interactions with greater insight and appreciation, fostering deeper and more meaningful connections. Number 3, countless compliments. It's widely known that men, in particular, derive a significant boost to their self-esteem when they receive compliments from women. These compliments act as a verbal pat on the back, affirming, "Hey, you're doing fantastic." However, there's a deeper layer to this when the compliment comes from someone who may harbor romantic feelings for you. When a woman is attracted to a man, she often conveys her feelings through compliments. This is more than mere kindness. It is strategic, flirtatious, and highly effective, yet subtle. If she starts complimenting you not only on your appearance but also on your personality, sense of humor, or how you handle certain situations, this is her way of flirting. She's not merely being friendly, she's demonstrating that she appreciates what she sees and values who you are. Consider a scenario where you've just excelled in a work presentation, and she remarks, "You really have a way with words, it's impressive," or perhaps you're at a friend's barbecue and she notes, "You have such a great way of making everyone feel at ease." These compliments are far from casual observations. They are signals of her interest and admiration. From a Stoic perspective, giving and receiving compliments can be viewed as an exercise in understanding and managing our own and others' emotions. Stoicism teaches us not to be overly swayed by external affirmations, but to consider them thoughtfully. It encourages us to reflect on why compliments feel good and to respond with grace and equanimity, acknowledging the intentions behind them without allowing them to cloud our judgment. Compliments do more than uplift our spirits. They foster deeper communication and connection. When a woman compliments a man, she is expressing her admiration and respect for him. Her clear expression of emotions can be especially heartwarming and motivating. The next time someone compliments you, take a moment to reflect on why they said it and what it means. Whether it's just a pleasant exchange or something more significant, remember that compliments are a powerful way for people to express their appreciation and connect with one another. They are not just about making someone feel good, they are a bridge to deeper understanding and emotional intimacy. Number 4, curiosity. Have you ever noticed how inquisitive someone can become when they're genuinely interested in you? It's a universal sign, easy to recognize if you're paying attention. Women, often celebrated for their perceptive and inquisitive natures, tend to dive deep when they find someone intriguing. This curiosity is their way of exploring the world of the person who has caught their eye. It's not just casual chit-chat, it's a meaningful exploration driven by genuine interest. When a woman starts asking you about your background, your dreams for the future, or even your daily preferences, take note. She's not just making conversation, she's showing a clear interest in who you are and what makes you tick. Imagine you're sitting in a cozy cafe, sipping coffee, and she starts asking about your career aspirations or your hobbies. Or perhaps during a group outing, she inquires about your family or where you grew up. These aren't random questions, they are deliberate attempts to understand you better. And if she takes it a step further by asking if you're single or subtly probing to see if there's someone special in your life, that's even more indicative of her interest. This level of inquiry is a pretty bold move in the flirting playbook. Stoicism, a philosophy that values wisdom and self-control, offers an interesting lens through which to view these interactions. It teaches us to observe our reactions to such inquiries with a calm and rational mindset. Understanding why these questions affect us the way they do can help us respond more thoughtfully. Moreover, when she shares her likes and dislikes in these conversations, she's subtly checking for compatibility, seeing if there's common ground on which a deeper relationship might be built. Whether or not you catch these hints, they are her way of telling you, I like you, and I'm interested in seeing where this could go. Consider the depth of the questions being asked. For instance, if she asks about your childhood experiences, your values, or your long-term goals, she's not just making small talk. She's trying to piece together who you are at your core. This genuine interest is a strong sign that she wants to form a deeper connection. Furthermore, when she listens intently and remembers the details of what you share, it shows she values your words and is keen to understand you better. This attentive curiosity is often accompanied by follow-up questions, or bringing up previous conversations to show she's been thinking about what you've said. So if you find yourself in a conversation where the questions delve into deeper personal topics, take a moment to appreciate the intention behind them. It's a sign of genuine interest and possibly the start of something deeper. Whether you choose to open up or not, responding sincerely can lead to a meaningful connection, or, at the very least, a respectful and enjoyable exchange. Recognizing and valuing this curiosity can help you navigate social interactions with greater insight and appreciation, fostering deeper and more meaningful connections. Number 5, laughter and smiles. Through the lens of Stoicism, gaining a deeper understanding of our emotions and how they manifest in our interactions can offer profound insights into our relationships. When a woman shows interest, her reactions, such as smiling and laughing, can be very telling. Smiling and laughter are universal signs of joy and comfort, and when a woman is flirting, these expressions are amplified. For instance, you might notice her smile broadening when she makes eye contact with you, a clear signal of her engagement and interest. It's fascinating to observe because these smiles and the laughter that follows aren't just social courtesies, they are genuine reactions to connection and enjoyment. Consider the last time you shared a light moment with someone. If a woman is attracted to you, her smile won't just be polite, it will be radiant, often accompanied by a blush. This blushing is a natural response to excitement or adrenaline, similar to what one might feel when experiencing affection or attraction. It's a physical manifestation of her emotional state, an honest and unguarded reaction that Stoicism teaches us to appreciate for its sincerity. Humor plays a crucial role here. Women often appreciate men who can make them laugh. Your sense of humor might not just brighten her day, it could also be a key to her affection. Have you ever told a simple, perhaps even slightly lame, joke and noticed that she laughed heartily? That laughter, especially if it seems a bit more than the joke warranted, is a great indicator of her interest. It shows she enjoys your company and finds joy in your interactions beyond just the content of what's being said. So, if you crack a joke and she laughs freely, consider it a good sign. It's her way of letting you know she appreciates your humor and, by extension, enjoys your presence. In Stoic terms, we could view this as an opportunity to respond with measured joy and appreciation for the connection being formed, rather than just fleeting excitement. The next time you're in a conversation and you see these joyful expressions, take a moment to observe and reflect. Remember, in the philosophy of Stoicism, every impression is an opportunity to practice virtue and understanding. Smiles and laughter in response to your actions could be more than just polite interaction, they could be genuine signs of affinity and attraction. This insight allows you to engage more meaningfully, aware of the deeper bonds being formed. From a Stoic perspective, gaining a deeper understanding of our emotions and how they manifest in our interactions can offer profound insights into our relationships. When a woman shows interest, her reactions, such as smiling and laughing, can be very telling. Smiling and laughter are universal signs of joy and comfort, and when a woman is flirting, these expressions are amplified. For instance, you might notice her smile broadening when she makes eye contact with you, a clear signal of her engagement and interest. It's fascinating to observe because these smiles and the laughter that follows aren't just social courtesies, they are genuine reactions to connection and enjoyment. Consider the last time you shared a light moment with someone. If a woman is attracted to you, her smile won't just be polite, it will be radiant, often accompanied by a blush. This blushing is a natural response to excitement or adrenaline, similar to what one might feel when experiencing affection or attraction. It's a physical manifestation of her emotional state, an honest and unguarded reaction that Stoicism teaches us to appreciate for its sincerity. Humor plays a crucial role here. Women often appreciate men who can make them laugh. Your sense of humor might not just brighten her day, it could also be a key to her affection. Have you ever told a simple, perhaps even slightly lame, joke and noticed that she laughed heartily? That laughter, especially if it seems a bit more than the joke warranted, is a great indicator of her interest. It shows she enjoys your company and finds joy in your interactions beyond just the content of what's being said. So if you crack a joke and she laughs freely, consider it a good sign. It's her way of letting you know she appreciates your humor and, by extension, enjoys your presence. In Stoic terms, we could view this as an opportunity to respond with measured joy and appreciation for the connection being formed, rather than just fleeting excitement. The next time you're in conversation and you see these joyful expressions, take a moment to observe and reflect. Remember, in the philosophy of Stoicism, every impression is an opportunity to practice virtue and understanding. Smiles and laughter in response to your actions could be more than just polite interaction, they could be genuine signs of affinity and attraction. This insight allows you to engage more meaningfully, aware of the deeper bonds being formed. Number 6, dress to kill. If she likes you, you might notice that she puts more effort into her appearance. She might select an outfit that makes her feel confident and radiant, as if she's basking in the perfect glow. This is not merely about vanity, it is deeply ingrained in our human psychology. Men are typically highly visual creatures. According to science, a man can decide whether he is attracted to a woman in less than a second, and within 30 seconds he may decide whether he wants a deeper connection with her. This instinctual behavior explains why, If a woman is attempting to attract your attention, she will most likely choose outfits that highlight her best features. Whether it's a dress that fits perfectly or a casual ensemble of shorts and a tee that looks effortlessly perfect, it's all about the details. How her hair falls perfectly, how her clothes appear tailored to accentuate her figure. These are subtle but powerful messages. Consider this scenario: you're at a social gathering and notice that every time you look away, the person you've been chatting with adjusts their outfit or hair. That is not an accident. They are communicating without words that they care about how you perceive them. It's a form of silent communication driven by a desire to connect. Stoicism teaches us how to be aware of and control our responses. In this context, observing such behavior allows us to reflect on our reactions and the underlying motivations for finding someone attractive. It's not just about someone's physical appearance, it's also about the intention and effort they put into presenting themselves to the world, and specifically to you. When you see someone dressed so beautifully that you can't take your gaze away from them, it's more than just a visual treat, it's a subtle form of flirtation. They're effectively mastering the art of allure without saying a word, and they're killing it. Imagine you're at a social gathering and you notice that every time you glance away, the person you've been chatting with adjusts their outfit or hair. This is not accidental, it's a form of nonverbal communication showing that they care about how you perceive them. This silent communication stems from a desire to connect. Stoicism teaches us to be aware of and control our responses. In this context, observing such behavior allows us to reflect on our reactions and the underlying motivations for finding someone attractive. It's not just about their physical appearance, it's about the intention and effort they put into presenting themselves to the world and specifically to you. When you see someone dressed so impeccably that you can't take your eyes off them, it's more than just a visual delight, it's a nuanced form of flirtation. They're mastering the art of allure without uttering a single word. This subtlety and effort are what make the interaction captivating and memorable. Number 7. Night and morning texts. When a woman sends you messages to start and end her day regularly, it is a gesture that holds more significance than you might realize. These texts can be simple, such as good morning, have a wonderful day, or good night, sleep well, but their consistency speaks volumes. This habit demonstrates affection and care, indicating that she is thinking of you even during the most routine parts of her day. Let's put this into context with some everyday examples. Imagine you've just started seeing someone, and no matter how her day unfolds, it always begins with a cheerful message from her and ends with a gentle wish for a good night. Perhaps she texts you after a date to ensure you arrived home safely or asks if you slept well in the morning. These are not just polite questions, they are indications of genuine concern and interest. Stoicism teaches us to observe not only what is said, but also why it is said and how it reflects the person's state of mind and feelings toward us. These morning and night texts are her subtle way of communicating that she cares, is interested, and has you on her mind, a sign that she wishes to maintain a connection with you beyond the times you are physically together. This type of flirting is both gentle and telling. It is her way of weaving herself into the fabric of your daily life, demonstrating that she cares about your well-being and enjoys being a part of your routine. Recognizing this can help a person practicing Stoicism respond more thoughtfully. It is an invitation to acknowledge the affection shown and to consider how you can reciprocate this thoughtfulness and care in your interactions. Thus, when you receive a morning or evening text, take a moment to consider what it means. It's more than just a message, it's a small sign that someone cares about you and thinks about you throughout the day. These are excellent opportunities to be grateful and kind, thereby strengthening the connection and potentially leading to something wonderful. Number 8. Casual teasing. Casual teasing is a popular flirting tactic among both men and women. However, women tend to be more selective about who they let into their comfort zone. When a woman teases you, whether by making fun of something you've done or jokingly challenging you, it indicates that she feels at ease around you. This level of comfort is her way of flirting, suggesting that she is open to developing a relationship with you. Imagine you are spending time with someone you are interested in. If she recalls a funny and slightly embarrassing story from your past to make you laugh, or if she playfully throws a mock punch at your arm during a conversation, these are not random acts of play. They are her ways of expressing affection and creating a shared space of intimacy and laughter. From a Stoic viewpoint, these actions should be interpreted as invitations to engage more deeply with her. Stoicism teaches us to respond with wisdom and composure, viewing these moments as opportunities to strengthen connections rather than simply taking them at face value. Casual teasing can lead to deeper communication. It's about more than just having fun, it's about building trust and understanding. Teasing is also used by women to capture and hold the attention of others. For example, she may playfully suggest an absurd idea or an unlikely scenario to see how you respond. This type of banter helps to keep the interaction lively while also assessing your sense of humor and flexibility. If a woman teases you the next time, don't ignore it. Recognize this as her way of expressing interest and becoming comfortable enough with you to lower her guard. In the spirit of Stoicism, respond with humor and openness, allowing the connection to grow naturally. This type of interaction not only enhances your time together but also lays the groundwork for a relationship in which both comfort and affection are reciprocated. Imagine you are spending time with someone you are interested in. If she recalls a funny and slightly embarrassing story from your past to make you laugh, or if she playfully throws a mock punch at your arm during a conversation, these are not random acts of play. They are her ways of expressing affection and creating a shared space of intimacy and laughter. From a Stoic viewpoint, these actions should be interpreted as invitations to engage more deeply with her. Stoicism teaches us to respond with wisdom and composure, viewing these moments as opportunities to strengthen connections rather than simply taking them at face value. Casual teasing can lead to deeper communication. It's about more than just having fun. It's about building trust and understanding. Teasing is also used by women to capture and hold the attention of others. For example, she may playfully suggest an absurd idea or an unlikely scenario to see how you respond. This type of banter helps to keep the interaction lively while also assessing your sense of humor and flexibility. If a woman teases you the next time, don't ignore it. Recognize this as her way of expressing interest and becoming comfortable enough with you to lower her guard. In the spirit of Stoicism, respond with humor and openness, allowing the connection to grow naturally. This type of interaction not only enhances your time together but also lays the groundwork for a relationship in which both comfort and affection are reciprocated. Number 9. The hair flip. You've probably seen it before, a woman flipping her hair back and laughing or casually tossing her hair while making eye contact with you. These are not random gestures, they are part of how she expresses her attraction. When a woman plays with her hair, whether she flips it, twirls it around her finger, or gently brushes it away from her face, it indicates that she may find you appealing. Let's use some examples to make things clearer. Imagine you're having a casual conversation at a cafe, and you notice she's constantly flipping her hair while maintaining eye contact with you. Alternatively, during a meeting, she may repeatedly pull or rearrange her hair while looking at you. These actions can be very revealing. Body language experts believe that when a woman is attracted to someone, she may unconsciously want to show more of her skin, and moving her hair away from her face and neck is a natural way to do so. The hair flip can also be interpreted as a form of grooming. a behavior rooted in the desire to present oneself in the best possible light to someone of interest. This grooming behavior is more than just vanity, it is also about signaling. When she adjusts her hair, particularly in a way that accentuates her features or exposes her neck, it is frequently an unconscious attempt to attract attention. Observing these signals allows Stoics to practice self-control and rational analysis. Understanding why a hair flip or other similar gesture affects us allows us to respond more thoughtfully. It encourages us to look beyond the surface and recognize the motivations behind the action. Are these signs of genuine interest or just habits? This discernment can lead to a deeper understanding of human behavior and relationships. In essence, if you notice someone twirling their hair while you're talking, pause and consider what it could mean. Paying attention to these subtle cues can strengthen our connections with others, allowing us to stay present and connected during conversations. When a woman plays with her hair, it often signifies that she is trying to draw attention to herself in a subtle, non-verbal manner. For instance, imagine you're at a social gathering, and she repeatedly flips her hair while glancing at you. This gesture can be interpreted as a way to highlight her features, perhaps showcasing her neck and face, which are typically considered attractive. This behavior is rooted in basic human psychology. By grooming herself in your presence, she is subconsciously attempting to appear more attractive to you. From a Stoic perspective, recognizing and understanding these cues allows you to respond with thoughtfulness and composure. Rather than reacting impulsively, you can reflect on the possible meanings behind these actions. Is she genuinely interested, or is it simply a habit? This level of discernment helps in developing a more profound understanding of human interactions and relationships. By staying present and observing these subtle signals, you can engage more meaningfully with those around you. In summary, the hair flip and similar gestures are more than just casual movements, they are potential indicators of attraction. When you observe these actions, take a moment to reflect on their significance. Acknowledging these cues and responding thoughtfully can enhance your connections and deepen your relationships with others. Number 10. Physical touch. When someone is attracted to you, they often find ways to make physical contact. And this isn't by accident. It's a deliberate, instinctive action meant to create a closer bond. Women, when they're attracted to someone, might initiate touch as a subtle but clear indicator of their interest. This could be as simple as a light touch on your arm or shoulder during a conversation. It might seem casual, but it's usually a sign that she's comfortable and wants to establish a connection. For instance, imagine you're both laughing over a joke, and she reaches out to lightly tap your arm or playfully punch your stomach. These actions are not just acts of flirtation. They're driven by deeper psychological instincts. Touch has a powerful effect on human relationships. It's not just about physical contact, it's about what that contact represents. Touching releases oxytocin, often referred to as the bonding hormone, which helps to enhance feelings of trust and attachment. This hormone plays a crucial role in human bonding, whether between mothers and their newborns or between romantic partners. Let's consider a few more examples. Maybe she brushes against your hand accidentally on purpose when you both reach for something at the same time, or perhaps when sitting together, she finds a reason to make contact with your thigh or leans in closer than necessary. These actions can often speak louder than words. From a Stoic perspective, it's essential to observe these interactions with a balanced view. Stoicism teaches us to understand and manage our responses to our emotions. When someone initiates physical contact, it's natural to feel a rush of excitement or happiness if you're interested in them too. However, Stoicism would advise us to appreciate these moments with a rational mind, understanding the intent behind the touch without letting our emotions cloud our judgment. So next time you notice these subtle cues, take a moment to consider what they signify. If you're interested, responding with similar warmth can foster a deeper connection. If not, handling the situation with kindness and clear communication will respect both your feelings and theirs. Either way, recognizing the significance of touch can lead to more meaningful and respectful interactions. Bonus additional insights. Exploring the subtle signs of attraction in the philosophy of Stoicism can offer valuable insights into human relationships. However, it's important to remember that every individual is unique, and there's no one-size-fits-all approach to understanding attraction. 1. Context matters. While the signs discussed can be indicative of attraction, they should always be interpreted within the context of the specific relationship and situation. Factors such as cultural background, personality differences, and past experiences can all influence how someone expresses attraction. 2. Communication is key. While subtle cues can provide hints about someone's feelings, clear and open communication is essential for building healthy relationships. If you're unsure about someone's intentions or feelings, don't hesitate to have an honest conversation with them. 3. Trust your instincts. While it's helpful to be aware of the signs of attraction, ultimately trust your instincts and intuition. If something feels off or inconsistent, it's worth exploring further or seeking clarification. 4. Respect boundaries. Not everyone expresses attraction in the same way, and not everyone may feel comfortable with certain types of flirtation or physical touch. Always respect the boundaries and comfort levels of others, and be mindful of consent in all interactions. 5. Enjoy the journey. Building meaningful connections with others is a journey filled with ups and downs, twists and turns. Embrace the experience with an open heart and mind, and cherish the moments of connection and growth along the way. Incorporating these bonus insights into your understanding of attraction and relationships can help navigate the complexities of human connection with greater wisdom and compassion. Remember to approach each interaction with kindness, empathy, and an appreciation for the beauty of genuine connection. As we conclude our exploration today, we hope you found our look at the philosophy of Stoicism and the subtle signs that a woman is interested in you both enlightening and useful. Remember that approaching relationships with clarity and simplicity, as we discussed today, can help you understand those around you more easily and stress less. Thank you for joining us in this exploration of the subtle signs of attraction and the philosophy of Stoicism. We hope you found our discussion both enlightening and useful. We've covered a variety of ways to interpret and respond to signs of attraction, helping you to understand those around you more deeply and approach relationships with clarity and simplicity. Now we want to hear from you. What have you learned from this video? Comment below with one thing you've learned and how you plan to bring it into practice in your life. Your insights and experiences are valuable, and we look forward to reading your thoughts. If you like this video, please leave your comment below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Your support helps us continue to create thoughtful and inspiring content. Thank you for spending part of your day with us. We appreciate your support and look forward to bringing you more interesting and engaging videos. See you in the next video.